The other story that really strikes me is the story of this football coach, athletic director, who responded to this. And by all accounts, from students that were coming out and telling their stories, this guy literally put himself in harm's way to literally shield students from gunfire. That is the definition of a true hero. But clearly, even part of a security response team he may have been part of, he wasn't armed. And you can have the bravest unarmed man, the strongest, bravest unarmed man, is no match for an evil wolf with a gun.
No, and I saw video as well of students who were sheltering in a classroom, Grant, and there was a teacher who was standing in front of them, an older woman, and in her long teacher skirt, and she had her cardigan on, and this is right when the SWAT teams were sweeping the building looking for this individual who was still at large at the time. And when they busted through the door, there was that split second where you knew what was happening, but the class and the teacher didn't know what was happening. And there was that split second, and you can see it in her reaction in the video where she didn't know what she was going to be facing the moment that door opened. Yep. She didn't know what was going to be coming through the door, and her arms reflexively went out to her side as though she was going to shield her students from this murderer, and she was defenseless at that point. And I watched that, and I never want anyone, Grant, and I say this, as a parent, you see your kids in everyone, and you see your kid's situation in every other situation. And as a parent watching this video, I never want anyone to be defenseless in the face of evil. I never want a teacher's only defense to be using her arms to shield her class. I never want the class to have to shelter in place. And the way that you prevent this from happening is you learn how these individuals are operating, you learn what motivates them, you recognize, and there is a pattern that has developed, and you prevent the pattern from happening again. And you make it to where students are safe. And just as you were talking about, these questions all need to be answered.
Yep.
Dana, the door system, all of this.